wanna intro us?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Welcome to Lemon Law,
Hello.
the podcast where I wear yellow because we're lemons.
Yeah. I
got
didn't
it.
wear yellow.
I don't have yellow.
You don't
Wow.
have that. You don't have yellow?
We're Lemon Law, you don't even
I don't think
own
so.
yellow?
I have a lot of black.
What do you do with your... Oh, that
I
explains
wear a
it.
lot of black. Oh, wait,
That's
I have
better.
yellow socks probably. I could wear yellow socks.
Do you guys like my shirt?
Yeah.
I'm a big
Who's that?
fan of Jack Harlow.
Who is Jack Harlow?
Yeah, who's Jack Harlow?
And why is he crying in the club?
It's it's not funny because you guys don't get it. This isn't Jack Harlow.
Then
Okay.
who is it?
It's a rapper. His name is Dave.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's funny because they're both curly-haired men, and the name is Jack Harlow.
Why don't you just put Seth's name on there then?
Yeah. I could have done that, but I didn't make the shirt. Speaking of
That's kinda
Seth,
gross. Tyler's name.
thank you for all the support on the second episode.
Not quite as good as the first episode, but we'll allow it.
We're grateful for everybody
Yeah,
who
we're
listens
grateful.
and watches, contrary to what Zion says.
I just like to give you guys a hard time.
Right.
Right.
Everyone a hard
Oh.
time, really.
What, 16 people?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're super proud of you.
No, we have
16 people.
a lot of followers on Instagram. Almost like 800.
We're less proud of you, 800 people on Instagram.
Yeah,
who don't
because you're
watch.
not watching us.
I'm pretty sure at least 400 of those are fake accounts that are just there for spamming.
No.
But you know
But
what?
Zach just
We're
went and
proud of
followed
them
everybody.
especially.
So
I
Because
just
somebody had to put in the effort to make fake accounts for
Right,
spam.
right, exactly. And what I do on Instagram is I just follow people and random people follow us back. So that's a
If
good
that
way
worked
to.
on you, would you like to come on the pod and talk about it?
Yeah.
Like you just randomly follow back people.
If you
Even if you have no idea
we
who
had,
they are.
We had no content when it worked most of the time. So
It's true.
if you wanna come on the podcast,
Question.
send us an email at lemonlawpod.com. No, lemonlawpod@gmail.com.
I didn't realize we had a .com, but
Right.
Me and Tyler are really tired. Do you want to tell us why we're really tired? You tell them why we're really tired, Tyler? I can't
Yeah,
speak.
so we've been doing this Colossalus challenge through the school, I guess.
is
Yeah,
it Colossus or Colossus?
Colossus.
You know, tomato.
Yeah.
But basically, we just do a marathon of like running 112 miles biking, 25,000 meters rowing, and then 1,000 flights of stairs. And
Over the month of February.
over the month of February.
Mhm.
You have to be done by March 1st at like 12 a.m. or something.
And like the first 50 people who finish are supposed to be able to get a shirt.
Which is our main motivation.
I want that shirt.
I want that shirt.
I've seen people with that shirt, and it's awesome. It's the coolest shirt ever.
I want free stuff.
And like,
I will bike 112 miles to get free stuff.
And like, I ran 2.5 miles this morning, and I'm so bad at running, dude.
I did a mile and I biked 20 miles and I'm so tired.
Dude, last night, me and Tyler, we went and did yoga. There's this yogathon at the school.
Oh yeah, yogathon.
It was 2 hours of yoga.
Yeah, we went with our roommate
Wow.
Raul.
Yeah, we were.
It was a blast,
We
but
were
also
gonna have Raul on the
like
podcast.
very painful
but-
because
Yeah,
I
I
never stretch ever
I did not go to yogathon,
or relax.
but I have done yoga back home. A friend of mine, Sienna. Shout out to Sienna.
Shout out
She's,
to Sienna.
Shout
yeah.
out to Sienna.
She's a yoga instructor, and she convinced. I know. She managed to convince our whole group of friends to go to her yoga studio. And it wasn't supposed to be hot yoga, but it was a kind of small room, and there were a lot of us packed in there.
Mhm.
We even had some randos, and
Nice.
I was literally dripping sweat, and I don't usually sweat that much,
Right.
and I don't usually have it coming off of me in droplets. So it was a new experience.
For sure.
So actually, talking about that. So when we were doing the yoga,
Yeah.
there were a couple of randos who I didn't know. Most of it was like our group. And there was this old guy who was there. And it was like, okay, cool. Old guy, more power to you. And we went into like, I don't know what position it was, but like we were like on our backs and we had like our knees up to our chins and we were like cradling ourselves and like rolling back and forth. And as I was doing that, I was like, this position kind of makes me feel like I need to fart.
Mhm.
And as soon as I finished that thought in my mind, I heard a fart from behind me in the road.
Was it the old guy?
It was. But because I had just thought that, I immediately started laughing. And it wasn't like a quiet laugh. It was like a gut
Dude, yeah.
It filled the whole room. And then all my other friends started laughing because I was laughing. And then I felt really bad because we were laughing at this old dude. But it was
Dude.
also really funny.
It's crazy. Well,
There's
when,
worse reactions.
when you're old, I mean, I feel like you've earned the privilege to be able to just fart wherever you want, you know? I mean, you've been on this earth for long enough. I mean, you've held in enough farts that I feel like you've earned to the point where if like an old guy farts, I'm like, yeah, go ahead, man. I get it. You've earned it. Yeah.
We really can't judge at that point, right?
Have you ever done hot yoga?
I mean, it basically
Like
was. It was like 90
intentional?
degrees
Yeah,
in there.
like
it wasn't
intentional?
intentional, but
I've done hot yoga before. It's honestly, I like it because like it's like a sauna, but like you're doing yoga in a sauna, and like your muscles are all warmed up, so you can get super deep into stretches, and also everybody's sweating a lot, which I sweat a lot when I exercise, even just a tiny bit of like exercise. So seeing everybody also super sweaty around me makes me a little less self-conscious when I'm like drenched in sweat.
yeah. See, I'm the opposite. Like I could be working out and doing all sorts of stuff, doing yard work, and I'll just be moist at most, like just barely a little damp.
I'm so
Moist.
jealous.
Moist.
Like I've been to parties on campus. No,
Oh, I've
off
seen.
campus.
I've seen.
Yeah.
The parties off campus.
Yeah, the parties like in Gator Jacks and stuff. Shout out to Gator Jacks.
Shout out to Gator Jacks.
Gator
The sandwiches are pretty good.
Yeah,
I've actually never had their sandwiches.
I've had one. It was pretty good.
I know that they were extant. I don't think I've actually eaten there.
I've had their cheese curds.
Are those good?
They have such good cheese curds.
Actually, I'm a big fan.
I
of cheese
really,
curds.
Yeah, me too.
they're like fried,
Really?
and they're not even that expensive. It was like I don't remember. I think it was like 4 for like 6.
4 for $6?
I don't remember.
6 for $4.
It was a while. Yeah, I think it was 6 for 4 actually.
That makes a lot more sense. I was saying 4 for $6 is not a good deal.
Yeah.
No, the cheese curds are like this big.
Yeah.
You're getting
But yeah,
a small square of cheese for $1.25 or something.
No, but yeah, anytime I go to
$1.50 if it's like
Yeah.
one
4
of
for
the
6.
raves off campus, I'm always drenched in sweat afterwards, and I'm like jumping, I'm like having a good time, but it's like somebody dipped my shirt in water and like put
Pull
it back
out.
on, put
Like,
it back
"Here,
on
put
me."
this on.
And I don't know what to do about it because like people rub into me and I'm like, sorry.
So you like
It's just my
wipe
sweat.
your sweat on
It's just my sweat. That makes it way worse. I'd much rather it just be water than you feel like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's just my sweat. No, it's not just your sweat. That's
Just like
disgusting.
wring your shirt out and then like pour the water on it.
Oh.
Just like take off my shirt and just like swing it all around. Like a sprinkler.
That's terrible.
That is disgusting.
Oh,
See,
man.
I don't have that problem because I just don't go to parties.
You should come. We should go. We could have a.
I actively dislike parties
It's fun. Why? Why don't you like parties?
because there's a lot of people there and it's really loud.
And
That's
some
so fun.
people jump around and get soaking wet in their own sweat and then bump up
And then
against you and say,
somebody
don't worry,
walks up to me and
it's just my
It's just like,
sweat.
it's just my sweat, and I'm like, yeah, that's the problem. I don't want to feel your sweat. I have enough of a time feeling my own sweat. I need to feel yours.
Exactly.
But like you're like jumping around with people. The energy's good. You know. You listen to loud music. You can.
See, I listen
Do
to loud
dancing.
music and I do my dancing, ballroom dancing, and that can
Okay.
get pretty energetic, right? And it's tough,
Mhm.
right? But I'm still not pouring down sweat.
Have you ever been in like a room where like anytime somebody slightly turns to the left, everybody falls to the left, and you're just like, there's like groups of people that like fall on top of each other.
Wait, what?
That's
No.
like I went to a party at the Cove last semester. It was a Halloween party. Shout out to the Cove in Rexburg.
We hate you.
And
I'm just kidding.
whoa, no, they're cool.
I'm just kidding.
Now we can't charge them for
No,
I have never lived there. I don't know anything about it.
but like there was a Halloween party, and they didn't have any limits on capacity or anything, so people were just filing in, and it was packed. Like there was so much people, and like you could feel like the waves of people just like rubbing into each other.
Sorry.
No, it's part of the fun. It's part of the fun.
I like wide open spaces.
There were times where I like almost fell on top of like smaller people.
Well, compared to you,
most
most people
people
are
Yeah.
smaller people.
Yeah, that's true. But there was
You're
like
6'4". Everyone else is shorter than you.
there was like 5'2" girls walking through the crowd, and I'm like, how are you like alive right now? Because like I was having a hard time standing up. Like these 5'2" girls were just like walking around having a good time, and like no hate if you're 5'2", but like in a crowd like that, I don't understand how they were able to like.
I guess they just had greater masculine energy than you.
Right, yeah. They just
stronger than you.
yeah, they're stronger than me.
Just be able to muscle their way in.
Right.
They can just punch people in like the kidneys and then they'll fall over.
Right,
And
right.
they can
Yeah.
walk through.
Well,
Well,
5'2", right? Compared to you, that's like perfect punching height to do some real damage. You know what
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not 5'2".
No.
no, you're not. What are you, 6 something?
Yeah, I'm 6'4".
Yeah, there.
How tall are you guys?
Not 6'4".
Not 6'4".
You should do better. Seriously.
I've been working on it, but
Yeah.
I just don't grow anymore.
You know, I'll get on that. You know.
It's like still about the same height as before.
Usually what I do when I want to grow a bit taller is I just like focus really, really, really hard, and I apply myself, put in a bit of elbow grease,
Okay.
and usually that works, you know. I grow a few inches. Yeah, that's how I grow.
Interesting.
Really? What a trick.
Who'd have thought that the secret ingredient to growth was elbow grease?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if that was the secret ingredient,
Elbows
I would
are dry.
be like 7
no
feet
grease.
tall.
No, you just gotta apply yourself.
Yeah. So how?
You just gotta
You
apply
get a
yourself.
stretching rack, or you just jump
No.
up on a pull-up bar
Yeah,
and you're like,
give us some details.
someday my feet will touch.
So you need to.
And you just hold yourself there until your feet touch.
No, so what I do is I'm on my Sigma grind set, you know. I wake up every morning at 4 a.m., go to bed at 4 a.m., you know. I don't need sleep. I'm just, that's the
Wake
way
up
I've
at
set up
4,
my life.
You go back to sleep at 4.
Yeah. That's really all I need. And I'm in the gym from 4 a.m. because I sleep in the gym actually. And then I'm just in the gym. I'm lifting super, super heavy weights, you know, because that's what you got to do. Like, I usually lift like 500.
500.
Yeah,
How many plates is that?
it's a few.
Yeah.
An amount.
Yeah. I can bench 500. I can squat 700 pounds. So I usually like, I do like 12 reps of 20 of each like compound exercise, because you know that's the most efficient way to work your muscles. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
think last time we went to the gym together and actually lifted, we did 45s.
No, I was just a little tired that day.
Oh, okay.
Because I've been up since
I was
4 a.m.
wondering. Yeah,
like
okay.
every day.
That's fair.
Okay, so after my 3 hours in the gym,
That's really tired.
at 7 I take my morning shower, because I have to take 2 showers a day because of how I've set my life up.
You're not awake at 7.
No, I am awake.
No, you're not.
If I'm awake at 7, I'm awake at 7 because I've been awake since 4.
But you're not
If
awake
he's
at
not
7.
awake at 7, then he went back to sleep at 4.
No,
I'm waking up at 7 to go to classes, and you're always asleep.
No, you don't understand. That's my power naps that I take.
Oh, that's weird, because I'll come back from
But-
classes, and you're in the same position.
No. It's like, so
He's back
you know-
sleeping again. He's got to rest up, you know?
you know how
It's weird
I
that he's in the exact same position.
Well, it's his sleeping pose.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like child's pose in yoga, but sleeping pose.
Right,
for
right.
Zach.
so
It's-
yeah. I always sleep the same, you know. You know how I'm lifting
Earplugs in.
like 500 pounds?
Blanket up to his, like the top of his hair.
Right, exactly. That's how I take my power naps. You know, I go to bed at 4 a.m. and I wake up at 4 a.m. But that's not enough sleep for just one day. You know what I mean? So I try to take power naps
Sporadically.
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 Yes, that's the word I was looking for.
Are you sure? Is it sporadically or is it dispersed?
Sporadically throughout the day.
Okay.
Because I say that's the most
Just
alpha
randomly.
thing you can do, really.
Just randomly.
Just randomly take a nap.
Just randomly take a nap, you know.
I used to do that at school.
And then from after 7, after my shower, at 8, I'm ready and out for the day. And then I usually
8
do
p.m. or 8 a.m.?
8 a.m.
Okay.
And then I usually study. I watch videos of Warren Buffett and lots of different investors.
You study investors.
Yeah, I study investors because,
Okay.
you know, the only way to make money
It's to
have
spend money.
is to invest money
Oh,
with leveraging.
leveraging.
Yeah,
On that note, you want to talk about leverage? No.
it's when you take out millions and millions of dollars of debt so you can invest it and get 4% returns.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Do you know what leverage means?
I think it has a few different meanings.
It does have a couple of different meanings. Yeah.
It's like having a mechanical advantage so that you can lift things that are heavier.
Yeah. That's
Yes.
what I usually think of leverage.
Like
as.
with a pry bar, you just
Yeah, exactly.
you got like the
Obviously,
distance
Tyler and I had
from the
similar
lever,
childhoods.
so it helps lift
Leverage
things.
in a financial situation is when you are using debt to make money.
I don't understand.
So
If you're in debt, doesn't that doesn't that technically mean that you don't have money because you're
You
in
have
debt?
negative money.
picture this.
You owe people money, and they're gonna come take your knees.
Picture this.
Yeah, exactly.
You have a
Baseball
house.
bat.
It's worth $500,000.
I don't though. You have a house for me for
But I'm just
You're
saying,
gonna
like
give me one?
hypothetically.
Like a gift?
Wait, he's giving us a
Thanks,
house.
man.
I'm not gonna
That's
give you a
the
house,
nicest-
guys.
No,
Wait,
if he
you
had a
just-
house, he wouldn't live with us. He
No,
would just like
I
have a
guess
house.
Right, right.
Zach just Indian gave us a house. Let the record show. Okay, continue.
Hypothetically, you take your $500,000 house, you get a loan out using your house as collateral
Okay.
for $200,000.
Okay. But then you lose all the money, and then you lose your house.
No.
You lose half of your house.
Hear me
the
out,
bank
hear me
comes,
out.
they saw it in half,
Yeah, exactly.
and they cart it away.
But then your
You're
walls
like-
are still just exposed, so you have to
What?
take another loan against the other half of your house that's left, and then put up a wall, and then you can't pay that money back. So
But you exit
lose
through your
the other
half door,
Right.
and then your house gets carted away again.
Exactly.
And then you
And
you
they glue
just,
it back together.
and then you just use that
So-
money to buy like a smaller house, and then you just do the same thing over and over again.
That still sounds like you're losing money if you're
So
getting
you-
smaller houses.
wait. So actually, you have a $500,000 house.
Yeah.
You leverage that to get a $25,000 loan, which you use to buy a $25,000 house,
Yeah.
or maybe slightly less.
Mhm.
Renovate that house,
Mhm.
flip it, and sell it.
Yeah.
Is that
Then
the
you-
idea?
And then you donate it,
What?
and then you buy it back.
What?
You buy the house back
No.
after you've sold it.
No. You guys aren't listening to me right
I'm
now.
trying
I
to.
think
just
we're
don't
listening
understand.
too much, and that's part of the problem.
Okay. You've ever seen like an apple?
Yeah,
I mean, like a
You know-
product or like an actual apple?
No, like an actual like fruit.
like in the
Okay.
fridge.
You know how like commonly there's like a worm that gets put in the apple. You don't
Not
like
if
in
it's
I
a
don't
good
books,
think
apple.
it gets put in there. It
but
Yeah.
like in
climbs-
classrooms
it
and
works
stuff,
itself in.
like
Oh, you mean like an apple art?
Like the bookworm apple.
yeah, like the
Okay,
bookworm apple.
okay.
Yeah.
We're talking not real life, but fake art. fake
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
Like
It's,
fake
it's
art.
like fake.
Yeah.
That'll come back later. So
Okay.
imagine that worm,
Because mine's
but,
fake.
but it has. Imagine that worm, but it has like butterfly wings,
Okay.
and like the worm's just flying around doing something,
If
being
it-
like the cool worm.
If it's
that
a
it
worm
is.
with butterfly wings, doesn't that mean that it was once a caterpillar and now it's just a butterfly?
No, but it's like
No,
a
it's
worm with butterfly
that's
wings.
eaten a butterfly and absorbed its wings.
Yes,
Oh, that's how
So
that
that it
works.
can.
like Kirby.
Like
Okay,
Kirby.
okay.
Yeah.
The worm
It's
went.
worm- It's wormy.
Wormy.
Wormy. Yeah. Wormby.
Wormy.
Anyway, there's this worm with butterfly wings flying around. He starts speaking Chinese.
He's also eaten a man.
A man.
A
A
Chinese
Chinese
Or a
man.
man.
Specifically.
woman. Maybe a child.
Chinese man in his 40s who owns a Chinese restaurant. Something called Fong's.
Fongs?
Mhm.
Wow, where'd you put that from?
But
I
but
don't
it's
know where
not
you got
like the
that.
real Fong's. It's like That's his last name, and that's what he named
Why don't you
his
just
store.
call it Hidden Dragon Ancient Chinese Mystical Food?
Like where Jackie Chan lived in that one cartoon,
Right.
Exactly.
where he
He ate
collected
Jackie Chan.
talisman or
What?
something.
I know for a fact
Wait,
that not
what?
eat Jackie Chan.
No,
He's
the
supposed to have
worm.
like sweet skills.
The worm like sucked up Jackie Chan's son.
Okay. Oh, his
Oh.
son.
His son.
Jackie Chan has a son.
Yes.
He does have a son.
Jackie Chan has a son.
Yeah, he was talking about how disappointed he was because he has no self-respect or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
His
Anyway,
son
continue.
has
I feel
no
that.
self-respect.
Yeah, he's like dishonor or something. Because he comes in and he's like, "Hey son, how's your day?" And his son's just like, "Sup?"
is that his real son?
I don't know.
You're
Was
not
that
real
just in
dad,
the
Jackie
movie?
Chan.
No, I think it was his real son. He was talking about like on a talk show.
Oh,
Yeah, I just saw a short of it like on YouTube.
But was he talking about a movie he'd just done?
No, he was,
Because
talking,
does, like,
about his actual
thousands
son.
of movies.
He was talking about his actual son because like I guess they moved to America at some point.
Good for them.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then he was like, but now he's got like no discipline. He's just kind of like whatever the cuss he wants to do.
Welcome to America.
Yep, exactly.
Sorry.
Jackie Chan is a good guy.
Yeah.
You know he has like fashion.
Yes,
Like a
fashion.
line?
Yeah, he's like a fashion line.
Jackie Chan fashion
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
I should check that out. That's actually kind of cool.
Do you know I tagged him a couple Halloweens ago?
Really?
Because I dressed up as a character from one of the movies.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Did you like
Did
it?
he like it?
Did
he comment?
He's dead.
He's not dead.
Is he?
No,
I don't think
Jackie
he
Chan's not
responded.
dead?
he's not dead.
Yeah, I don't think he responded.
Wait, really?
No, he's
No,
not
he's
dead.
not dead.
I thought Jackie. Wait,
They came out with a new movie like last year.
Yeah.
I'm
It
gonna.
was like Steel Mask or something.
There was a thing going around where they said Jackie Chan was dead, and
I
then
swear
Jackie Chan
Jackie
literally
Chan
came
was
out and
dead.
was like, "I'm not dead."
Why does everyone keep saying I'm dead? And like,
Yeah.
sometimes we can still hear his voice.
Jackie Chan life status.
The movie was called Wheels on Meals, and it's
Wheels on Meals.
Wheels on Meals.
Interesting. It's
It's-
about roadkill.
Not about roadkill.
Oh.
It's about a surprising amount of other things, though.
Just
Considering it's only like 2 hours long.
give me an
Yeah, we
answer.
could watch it. It's badly dubbed from Cantonese.
Is
Interesting.
Jackie Chan
Takes place in Spain.
alive?
Really? Spain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, speaking of movies, I'm not sure if this is in Spain, but it seemed like it was the new Nicolas Cage movie.
Called
um,
Nicolas Cage.
Not called Nicolas Cage, but Nicolas Cage plays Nicolas Cage. It's like the burden of unimaginable talent or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
is
that
the name
one
of
sounds
it.
awesome.
It honestly looks friggin' ridiculous. I'm interested.
Yeah, yeah. I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Zach, what's the verdict? Is he
I
alive?
can't find anything.
He's definitely alive.
He's definitely alive. If it doesn't have his death date,
Right.
he's alive.
Okay,
The
I guess that
character
makes sense.
I dressed up as was played by Yun Biao.
Yun Biao?
Yun Biao.
Who's that?
He's another actor, and like a martial artist who's like super acrobatic. But
That's
he
pretty cool.
didn't really make it in the States.
Oh.
But he's a lot bigger in China apparently.
Oh, is this the what is it? IP man, Ip man? Is that?
No,
Ip Man?
it was Wheels on Meals.
I
He's
like,
not- he's
you know,
not
seen
Ip Man.
it, so,
Wheels on Meals?
Wheels on Meals.
Is that what it is?
That's what the movie was.
Wheels.
that I
That's
watched.
what it's called.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Watched it like 5 times last semester.
Oh.
I know the title.
nice.
Wow, 5 times? Why so many times?
Is it a good movie?
No.
Why'd you watch it so many times?
I mean, it's got Jackie Chan. It can't be that bad.
Because it's fun. And every time we watched it, we were like, oh, we have to show it to these people whenever
Right.
somebody else came over. So we watched it again.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a whole deal.
That makes sense. I can see that. Kind of like The Hunt for the Wilder People. You guys have seen
Yeah,
that?
I've seen that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but every time you see it, you have to show it to everyone else you meet, so then you watch it like
You
a
just-
million times.
Yeah, that's fair.
Have you heard that movie? That song? It's like, I just want to kick it, Jackie Chan.
No, I haven't.
It's a Post Malone song.
Oh,
Really?
Yes.
like a tribute to Jackie Chan.
Yes.
He's still alive.
I genuinely thought Jackie Chan was dead.
I genuinely thought
2000s
Madonna was
kids.
dead for like 4 years. So
Really?
No, she's still
Sorry.
alive.
Is Madonna?
Exactly. I thought she was dead. Every time
Wow.
somebody was like, Madonna, I was like, isn't she dead? And no one ever responded.
Really?
Yeah. They were
I
always
just
just
thought
like,
you were
whatever.
joking.
You're like, this jokester.
Silly.
Honestly,
I thought she was dead.
She's long past her heyday. Her newer stuff's not nearly as good as her older stuff. Her older stuff is that fantastic to be good.
People only mentioned her when they were talking about old stuff, so I figured she was just dead.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
And I wasn't super into anything.
What's a
then,
what's like a Madonna song?
Don't even know.
I can't think of what I'm
Yeah, I can't. I really, because I know she
does
makes
songs.
music.
I thought she did movies.
Does she do the music for Mamma Mia?
Does thought that was somebody
might
else.
have done. I don't know.
I thought that was ABBA.
Yeah.
That was
That was
ABBA.
that.
That was ABBA. Yeah, you're right. Let me
Wait.
Google it.
Is Madonna's an
Songs
actor.
by
Is she an actor?
I thought
Madonna.
Madonna was.
Man.
Oh, she's a singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
Well,
Hung Up, La Isla Bonita, Frozen. Oh, Material Girl. That's probably, I've heard that one.
Material Girl.
Papa Don't Preach, Vogue, 4
Oh,
Minutes.
she's pretty.
Like a Prayer, Don't Cry for Me, Argentina, Crazy for You, Live to Tell.
Oh, isn't that Don't
The
Cry for
Power
Me,
of
Argentina?
Goodbye.
That's from a musical.
Yeah, maybe.
probably.
Sonia.
There's a lot. Oh, Like a Virgin, I've heard that one before.
Like a virgin.
Oh, okay, I guess I should specify. I haven't actually heard that song. I have heard the Weird Al Yankovic cover of that, which is a parody, Like
What's
a
this called?
Surgeon,
Oh, like a surgeon.
cutting for the very first time. Yeah, she got all sorts of songs actually.
Dude, I burnt my finger before we came here.
And you were
it's-
cooking like quesadillas?
Yes. And it hurts so much.
Did you try not burning your
Did you
finger?
try like running it under cold water?
No, I didn't do that.
Icing it?
Oh, why did you run under cold water? You should definitely run under cold water. Doesn't everyone do that?
Yeah, I just didn't.
Walk out to the water fountain,
Yeah, maybe after.
Maybe.
Maybe after.
then like hold some water in your hand, walk outside, and it'll freeze.
Yes. I
Maybe
It'd
can.
be like an
It'll
ice
freeze
pack
and fall
around
off.
your finger.
Yeah, that's smart. DIY
Encased in
pack.
ice.
Exactly.
It's like an ice cast.
Yeah.
So if you break your finger, you can just do that
You
too.
just put it in and take it outside and freeze. Yeah, that's how that works.
And when I'm done with it, I can just go
Yep.
and shatter it.
Shatter
And your
it.
whole finger will
You
shatter.
can just flex your finger and show off your muscles by shattering it.
Are you guys ready for World War III?
No,
Not at all.
not even a little bit.
Nope. Really
Yeah.
rather not.
That Russia-Ukraine situation.
That was a really smooth segue.
It's pretty
Yeah.
rough, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yes. Indeed.
Man, why doesn't Putin just ride off on his bear somewhere else? You know what I mean?
No, you're really trying to memify this.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's our yeah.
It,
It's a rough
it
situation.
is. It's a bad situation. One that hopefully doesn't continue to escalate and comes to a quick conclusion.
Yeah.
Which I've seen like protests in Russia and stuff, and like the people of Kiev, I think is what it's called.
Kiev.
Kiev.
Yeah.
Are
It's
leaving
like KY.
the city.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. But in lighter news, circle back to lemon law because
Right.
I don't know if this is. I think it's just a United States thing, but lemon law is actually a thing. It's an actual law,
Yes.
and so I kind of want to talk a little bit about what it means and how it applies to us because I think it applies to us quite aptly, actually. So I've got the little Wikipedia thing here pulled up because Wikipedia never lies. And it says lemon laws are United States state laws. That's kind of, I don't know why they have state there twice. That provide a remedy for purchasers of cars and other consumer goods in order to compensate for products that repeatedly fail to meet standards of quality and performance. Right? So obviously these laws are pretty dope. Now the viewer's probably wondering how this applies to us. Well, that last bit I think applies to us. We repeatedly fail to meet standards of quality and performance.
Yes.
So that's why we're lemon law. But we don't compensate you for it. So you have to go to the United States government for that.
You're welcome.
Hopefully, you guys will
Yeah.
compensate us.
Yeah. Basically, if you have a car that's in the shop more often than it is not, you can apply for the lemon law and
Okay,
do like
so
a hearing and stuff. And if it gets approved, then you can get compensated for it. But
All right, I forget that you're an engineer.
Yeah.
Tyler's an engineer. He knows these things. I'm not an engineer. I don't know these things.
there's
Shout out to engineers.
we've interviewed a couple of people in my class who actually deal with it. And
Really?
Yeah. So they'll get called in when there's a repeated problem with the same car or something, or just like a really hard problem, and then they go in and diagnose it and try and fix it. And if they can't, then they file that in the report too, and and sometimes they have to consult in court. So
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's
kind
interesting.
of cool.
Yeah. So, is there like a, what is it? A statute of limitations
Like
that goes
the
along
amount
with
of
that.
years, or
Yeah, right. Because I know like
I
some
don't know.
crimes, right? Yeah, they can only be prosecuted for a certain amount of years.
yeah, like 5 years or something.
Yeah. So then, I mean, as cars get older, there's going to be more issues that should pop up typically.
It probably is.
Yeah.
I think it probably mostly applies to like newer cars.
Newer cars. Yeah, that's what I would
I'm not
imagine.
sure what the range is for that.
Like if you're getting like a 1995
Car
Honda
that you
Civic,
have to stick in the shop a lot. That's
Yeah.
probably just because it's
it's probably because
25
it's
years old.
Yeah.
20.
I mean, I
27 years
drove a
old.
'97 Toyota Corolla for a while,
Yeah.
and I could only go like maybe 2 or 3 miles before I had to get out and put like coolant in,
Yeah.
and it was
That's
like
just
the overflow pipe between the overflow of the coolant and the radiator had a crack in it.
Dang.
So if it heated up, it would push the radiator fluid out like it was supposed to into the reservoir, but then it wouldn't be able to get the suction to pull it back in, because then it would just get stuck with that
Right.
little
Well,
hole
that's
there.
interesting.
Yeah, and so I had to go around to the front, pop the hood, and it had this cool little cap that was like, "Don't remove if hot; it can spray radiator fluid."
Yeah,
and I
'cause
would
it's
grab it and
pressurized.
remove it.
Yeah.
You're just like, well, it's still hot.
Exactly. It wasn't that hot. I just do it quickly.
Uh-huh.
And grab it, remove it, and then I'd pour some radiator fluid in, close it back up, drive to work.
dude.
Dang.
Yeah, that's when I was working at McDonald's, so I was working the opening shift, had to be there at 4:30, so it was pitch black outside.
Oh, fun.
Tons of fun.
I've worked that shift before.
I'm not.
Tons of fun.
I feel like the first few hours are awful, but
I'd
then
rather work
once you're
those
off, you're like you have the rest of the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of. But if you work that shift every day, then it kind of ruins your end of your day for the end of your day, because you have to go to sleep early enough to wake up
Yeah.
and get enough sleep.
Or you can just not sleep like me.
Yeah,
Right.
Go to sleep before
Use
a.m.
crazy
and wake up
schedule and
4
wake
a.m.
up at 4 a.m.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Go to the
Although-
gym because you sleep at the gym because the gym has
Right.
Right.
You can
Your-
just
smells.
Your store was 24 hours though, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so my store wasn't 24 hours.
Yeah.
So when I got there, I actually had to turn stuff on, open the stuff. I had to brew, I think like 7 pots of coffee.
Wow.
Yeah, and most of those were
You were
double
really
strength
tired.
for the iced. I didn't drink any of it. It was for all the psychos who come in as soon as we open at 5, which there are actually quite a few people. We had a regular who would come in. He would always get small coffee, 2 equals, no cream.
2
and then
equals?
Yeah, equals
Is that
a
like
type
sugar?
of, it's a type of sweetener, kind of like Splenda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a different type of sweetener. And then he would get a sausage McMuffin with no cheese.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I had to brew all of the different iced teas. I had to brew, I think it was typically 4 gallons every day, and then they would brew some more. I had to do 2 sweet, 2 unsweet.
And it was just you doing that, or did you have like a crew helping you?
Yeah, so it was just me. So I was the service person. So
Mhm.
I would do opening all the tills, getting the drive-through ready, all that stuff, brewing the teas. Then there was somebody who was doing the grill, and they did all that by themselves. And then there was a manager who was there, and they kind of just sat in the office and watched.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Cool.
I guess I don't know what they were doing. I'm sure it was something productive.
Looking at
Probably
papers,
not. Yeah.
Yeah,
texting.
probably.
Yeah,
Going
actually
over-
mostly texting. Yeah. And then eventually, like right before we opened, they would come out with like registers and actually put them into the tills so we could.
Maybe they were counting the tills.
No, because they're supposed to be counted beforehand by the closing managers.
Right.
And then they
Yeah,
keep the
that
tills
makes
just
sense.
like in there because they can like slide them in and out. Yeah.
Yeah.
The inner
Whenever we
workings
closed,
of
the
fast
guys always
food.
had to- managers always had to count the tills.
I had a great
Oh, yeah.
manager when I worked at Subway. He would always help us with stuff.
Yeah, it depends. There are good managers.
Yeah,
I
I
ended
had
up
great
leaving
managers
actually
when I was
because
at
I was
Taco
supposed to be a
Bell.
manager so many times and they just never gave it to me.
Mhm.
So I left and became a supervisor at a call center instead, and then made twice as much money.
Honestly,
That's fair.
fast food, if you work too hard, they're not going to promote you. This is from
Mexican
my
genes are coming out.
no, yeah, from my experience, like if you like if you're working too hard but in a lower position, they have no incentive to change. your position. So it's better to just hop around from company to company anyway, just taking the most money you can get.
Yeah. Sometimes.
From my
It
experience.
depends. If you find a really good crew, then it doesn't matter.
I don't know. I
Then you
mean,
can stick around.
I feel like trying to stick with one fast food company and working your way up is much better. I worked for two. So I did McDonald's first, and I worked with them. That was my high school job. And then I came back during an off semester and worked at Sonic. And I got hired on as a manager, but when I got hired on, the person who was doing their opening shift quit.
Really?
Yeah, and so then they were like, yo, we're not gonna like cut your pay or anything, but can you do the opening shift and not be a manager? So it's like, you're gonna still get paid the same amount, but
Why don't you just be the manager for the opening shift?
because there wasn't a manager at the opening shift actually.
They
It
didn't
was
need one?
no, they literally just had like 2 employees show up. So it was one front person, one grill person, and
Oh, wow.
Oh,
yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah. I think I did have the safe code though. I don't remember it now, but I did have access to the safe.
They probably changed it.
Yeah,
Anyways.
they probably changed it since then, and I knew the little code for the security system to get in. But overall, actually, McDonald's was much better to work for, I think, than Sonic. Yeah.
That's fair.
I like Sonic's hot dogs.
Don't they do like dollar corn dogs sometimes?
We do. Yeah, those days suck.
Well, probably the
Aren't
best
their
day
hot dogs
for
like super
us,
big?
but
No,
the
they
worst
have
day
regular
for
size hot dogs, and then they have their special foot-long hot dogs.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Those are the ones I like.
With the big foot-long
The
ones with the
giant.
chili and the cheese on it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
dude.
And they have a couple different hot dogs, too.
Interesting.
They do like a Chicago style. They do... There's more than that, but all I remember is the Chicago and the chili cheese.
That's fair.
This is a Chicago foot-long hot dog.
Yep.
Is that like sauerkraut or like just
I think
mustard?
there's some sauerkraut on the Chicago one. Maybe it's Chicago. One of them has sauerkraut. I don't remember which one. I never worked at the grill.
It's been a while since I've been to Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's Friday. You know, $5 pizzas at Papa Murphy's.
Oh yeah? We
Yeah,
can
it's
get Papa Murphy's.
Yeah, I'm
We
super
did get
down.
$5 when we went to that
Oh yeah,
thing.
basically just paying for our next dinner of pizza.
Yeah, we could talk about
ILP.
that.
Oh yeah,
ILP.
ILP. We could talk about that.
ILP.
We went to an informational session for ILP. Do you want to talk about ILP, Tyler?
I don't remember what the ILP stands for.
I can do it. So I'm a fair bit older than these young whippersnappers, and I've been going here a lot longer as well. And I've actually been to ILP meetings many times before this. Oftentimes what they'll do is they come, sit you down for their little spiel, and ILP is the International Language Program.
Oh, that's what it
That's
stands
what it
for.
stands for.
Yeah, that's what I didn't remember.
Yeah, and so they'll come sit you down for a little spiel, and then when they were first doing it, really early on when I was here, they would team up with local vendors. So there's like a froyo place around here, Kiwi Loco. Shout out to Kiwi Loco.
Shout out Kiwi Loco. They're very good.
And then there's a Pizza Pie Cafe out here as well. And so they would, and Cafe Rio, actually, they did it with them a couple
Shout out
times.
to Cafe Rio.
Shout out to Cafe Rio.
But not Pizza Pie Cafe. But yeah, so they team up with those vendors. You come listen to their spiel. It's like 25, 30 minutes long-ish.
Yeah.
It varies. And then you get basically free food with them that they're paying for. And then they eventually started adding on, everyone who shows up also gets an extra $5. So you get the free food and you get $5. Me and my past roommates, we definitely exploited that. One of my roommate's sisters, Fiona, shout out to Fiona.
Shout out to Fiona.
Shout out to Fiona.
She had actually done the ILP program. She had gone to Romania, and so then she worked with them. She worked with them to.
That's the expensive one.
It is the expensive one. It was like $5,000. Yeah. And so then she worked with them to go around and promote it. And so she always knew when these were happening, and she would tell us so we could go get our free food. And she actually still works with them right now. So I think she is in the Dominican Republic right now,
Cool.
maybe. For the last like year and a half, she has just been traveling to all these different locations, and she just puts it all over her social. But now she's actually getting paid to go around to all these different locations and teach English. That's what they're doing. It's actually, honestly, a really cool program.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
If I had money, I would do it.
Yeah, maybe next year.
Yeah.
That's what I told them when they texted me later.
They texted you?
Yeah, they
Why?
texted me
They
too.
didn't
She
text
was
me.
like, "Hey, this is from ILP, and wanted to know what you thought. I was like, it seems cool.
Wow. They didn't text me. I guess they hate me.
No,
Did
I
you put
think
your
it's
phone
because
number
you've
down?
been there a bunch. They
Oh.
probably have your number in the system.
And they're like, this guy doesn't care.
He's here for free food. Yes.
No,
Yes,
yeah,
I
she
am.
texted me. She was like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to be able to participate in the program? And I put a 5.
I put a 6.
And then
I
she was
should
like,
have put less, probably.
awesome. When would you want to participate in the program or something?
Was
Yeah,
it automated?
yeah,
It
like
sounds
volunteer.
automated almost.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe. It was green text messages.
Yeah.
It could
She
be.
might have just had an
Could have
Android.
been automated. Yeah.
Who knows?
I don't know. It's just funny you put down 5. So as a marketer, right?
Mhm.
And if you put down 5, it basically is like, okay, that means absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Right? On a scale of like 1 to 10, if someone's like exactly in the middle, it's basically just neutral, and you're like,
Means they
you
were
have given me,
unswayed.
you have given me no data that is useful
Did you
at all.
start at -5 and now you're at 5? So you come to one more, now you'll be at a 15 and you're gonna come?
I guess.
Honestly, it's a really cool program.
It is
It
really
is.
cool.
I would
It's just-
honestly love to do it. It sounds
It's
like a
like-
blast.
I just don't
$3,000.
have enough cash.
Yeah, same.
There's that. They said you could do fundraising, but
Guys, if you
No.
want to see us, go to ILP.
You want to see us?
I already
Do
got
our
like
podcast.
a thing lined up. So
That's true, actually. I
Go on.
also have a thing kind of sort of lined up.
So.
I kind of may have things lined up too.
With the
Oh,
cruising,
wow.
right?
With the cruise, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have an interview Monday. See if
Sweet.
I'm going to be a deckhand.
Awesome.
Wow.
Awesome.
Scrub the poop deck,
Yeah.
as they say on pirates' ships.
Swab the
Nice.
deck.
Swab the deck.
Wow.
It would be
It's a deck swabber.
12 hours of work
12 hours of work.
Monday through Friday for $700 to $900
On a cruise? That's not bad, because then most of that time you're just chilling on a boat.
Yeah.
So, as long as you're not seasick, you're set.
Yeah. Do you get seasick?
Not really, but like last time I went on a cruise, like my back got messed up halfway through.
Really? Doing what?
I don't know. I think it's from like the rocking of the boat. Honestly,
Huh.
do you think?
I don't know.
I don't know why, but
So,
If you were walking weird, maybe it would throw out your
I
back.
could see that. Your hips aren't aligned or whatever.
Yeah.
I went on a cruise with my family a while ago, and that was my only complaint. Like we were in like Bolivia, we went on this hike, and I was just in excruciating pain the whole time
Wow.
because my back was messed up.
That's pretty cool. I've never actually
That's
been on a
pretty
cruise. Oh yeah, I like the fact that you're in
Thanks.
excruciating pain.
Right, I appreciate
I like,
it.
I like the Bolivia part.
Yeah, I thought that you saying it was a cruise and it was fun. That was part I was saying cool too.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
picture.
Yeah.
I held a sloth on that cruise.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
There's a picture
A
of me
sloth.
holding a sloth.
on your like mutual or whatever.
Yeah, on my mutual profile, there's a picture of me holding a sloth. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
It's
A woman loved
pretty
my
cash
sloth.
money.
Yeah, I've never been on a cruise, but what was it? 2019? 2019, my grandma took all of her grandsons, because she took her granddaughters the year before, to Hawaii. And so that was pretty fun. I did get a little bit seasick. We did like a little ocean tour, just on like a little skiff. It was kind of like out in the ocean. I honestly was doing like fine when we were actually in the boat. And we had huge waves though. Like we were going like up over them and then like dropping. Yeah, and they were like, it was supposed to be like a snorkeling tour, and they were like, with all these waves, kind of it's bringing in all of this dirt from the ocean. So most of the places we would normally take you are kind of like covered in dirt, so you won't be able to see much. But we'll take you to some different places to see what we can do. It was still super fun. Although
Sorry.
towards the end, as I got out and was actually like snorkeling in one of the later spots, being out there and like face down and like looking at it, and then having all the waves like where I'm actually on them and like going up and down, that did end up making me a little seasick.
Yeah.
Mostly just kind of like a headache and a little nauseous, so I just sat at the back of the boat and took a nap. When we were heading back, we were already done at that point, so I was
Right.
like,
That's fair. That's fair.
no big deal.
I've only gotten seasick like when I haven't drinking water, so it's
Drunk.
mostly drunken,
Drunk water.
drank,
Drunk.
drunk,
Drunken.
I haven't drunken,
Drunken water.
drunken water,
Drinking.
I think it's just drunk.
drunk,
Yeah.
drank,
Drinking.
drank,
Drunk.
when I haven't
Drunked
drank,
it.
drunk, Drunk?
Drunked.
Drunk
I'm not trying to help you. I'm sorry.
When I've been dehydrated is when I've gotten seasick.
Yeah.
Which I may have just been severely dehydrated.
That
And
could
just,
be the case.
it's
Yeah, that'll
been
do it.
exacerbated by the water.
You're like, why am I thirsty when I'm surrounded by water?
Yeah, exactly.
Look at all this water. Am I thirsty still? Yes.
I should have taken a ladle and just...
Salty.
Just the way he likes it.
Yes. I love me some salty water.
He would be a saltwater lover.
Seasoned. The water comes pre-seasoned.
Delicious. Yeah. I mean, I've never been seasick.
Honestly,
I went on a deep sea fishing boat
Mhm.
in like 2017,
Mm.
and we caught a bunch of like rockfish and crabs and stuff, and that was
So?
super fun. My little sister was sick the whole time.
Did you eat the crab?
I was not sick at all.
Did you eat the crab?
Yes, we did. We
Yeah.
got to eat the crab and we got to eat the fish and
I've never had
take
crab.
it like home, and
Mm-hmm.
we had crab for a while, like in the freezer. And
Yeah.
I ate it occasionally. It was
In
really
Hawaii, we also did we did deep sea trolling. So we just were out there like going back and forth with the lines out in the water. We actually didn't get a lot of bites though. So it was me, my brothers, both of them, my grandpa, and my cousin. I don't know if Hava was there. I don't think Hava was. My other cousin.
Shout out to Habo.
Hava.
Shout out
Hava.
to Hava.
Hava.
Shout out.
Yeah, we caught a single mahi. It was pretty big
Nice.
though. I mean, it was a good sized fish.
Fish
But yeah, I
and
wish we got more bites and we could have done a little more fishing. But it was still super fun. Didn't get seasick on that one. That was some smooth sailing right there.
When we were fishing, my cousin caught like 6 of them, and then like immediately, and then went and laid down and slept the rest of the time because he was sick.
Yeah.
He was like, I can't throw up if I'm asleep, so he just went to sleep.
That's a bold assumption of
Right?
his.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, my brother once woke up while sleeping, jumped over my younger brother, and then threw up on me.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
That was my question. Although I
That's
wasn't
fair.
nearly as understanding as you guys were. It was more of like a, why? Why? And his reasoning was, so we were visiting our grandparents in California. It was
Yeah.
like Christmas. And we were sleeping out in like the living room.
Of course.
And so the way we were arranged, like the kitchen was over here,
Mhm.
and then it came out like towards the living room, and then there was myself, my younger brother, and then my older brother.
Mhm.
And so
He just
his
didn't make
reasoning was he was trying to make it to the sink in the
Yeah,
kitchen.
okay.
Oh,
So he
okay.
jumped over my younger brother, got to me, realized he wasn't gonna make it, vomited, and then rather than moving on, decided better keep it all in one place and just continued to vomit.
Jeez.
That's terrible.
Yeah. I was more than a little upset.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've had some weird vomit stories. Like one time
I have none.
One time
I
it
don't
was
so.
like after Thanksgiving. I feel like the last few years when I've gone to Thanksgiving, I've always been sick the whole time.
Mm.
And driving home, I was just vomiting the whole 8-hour drive home.
Gross.
Oh,
Like,
gosh.
literally, it got to the point where I was like, I would vomit in a bag and we'd throw it out the window. And just vomit in another bag and throw it out the window over and over and over again for this, like, half of this 8-hour drive.
Littering
Yes.
vomit all across the
Well,
United States.
well, like if
Wow.
we had to stop every time I had to vomit,
It's the
it would've
vomit
been
tour. Subscribe for the vomit tour.
Yes.
If you'd like to have us go on tour.
If you haven't already clicked off this podcast because of our stories about vomit, subscribe and you can see our vomit tour.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, me either.
No, you
It'll
guys
just
don't
be
wanna-
Zach vomiting.
Yeah, it'll just be Zach driving and vomiting at the same
Yeah.
time.
Right, exactly.
We will take a separate vehicle.
But literally,
We'll meet you there.
Exactly.
We won't follow. We'll leave.
We'll lead. Yeah, I
He's
was
throwing
thinking that.
vomit out
I
the
said
window.
follow, then I was like, wait, yeah, vomit out the window. We'll lead.
Leaving.
Wait, have you ever like gotten to the point where you're like vomiting but nothing's coming out? It's just like
Yeah.
a dry heave.
Mhm.
You've never puked your guts out, Tyler?
Once when I was like 7.
Dude.
Yeah, I don't puke often, honestly. I think I can count the number of times I puked on like one hand.
Like all over the kitchen floor. Sorry, Mom.
That's
That's all I got.
I remember one time I woke up, I was much younger,
Mhm.
and I felt terrible. And I guess I had gotten sick. I wasn't sick the night before, but I guess I just picked something up, or I just wasn't really noticing it. Woke up, felt like trash. Decided I was gonna go downstairs, get some medicine, feel better. That's usually how that works. Woke up, walked like down the hallway to the top of the stairs, and then I just like had to sit down because when you're sick and you just like are so exhausted you can't even move.
Right.
So I got there and I was like, and I couldn't take another step.
You're so sick.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, why can't I move? I was like, why am I so exhausted? And then I took like 2 more steps down the stairs, kind of just like scooted on my butt. And then I was like, oh, I am going to vomit. And then you can like feel it like churning up the back of your throat. And I'm
Dang,
like,
bro.
oh, here it comes. And I tried to like catch it. So I caught quite a bit of it, but it went down on the stairs and then rolled onto the other stair.
Dang.
I think I got like 3 stairs with it, and then my mom came around the corner and she was like,
Yeah.
the sigh.
That's what you do.
And I was like, I mean, I'm holding a fair amount of it, so I'm like, I did what I could, Mom. And she's like, go to the bathroom. And I'm like, I thought you'd never ask.
Dude,
You're
when
like,
I'm sick,
that's the idea.
when I'm sick like that, I like lay on the floor and like I just can't get up. Like I'm just like.
Yeah, when we used to be, like when I was growing up and we'd be sick like that, we'd just have like a bowl and like lay in our beds for like the entire day.
Yeah, we would do that too.
Oh.
My mom would line it with a plastic bag, like
That's smart.
at the grocery store, so she could just.
My mom would get like gut buckets from hospitals.
Oh.
Have you ever seen those?
No.
They're like they're like great for cooking too, but like they're commonly for like patients in hospitals when they're puking. It's like a plastic container about this size, and it's just like a rectangle.
Okay.
But like it's perfect.
I don't know if that's on camera. You want to hold your hands up
Oh yeah.
for the viewers at home.
Is it the size of a bread box?
Yes.
How big is a bread box? Please comment down below. How big is a bread box?
Yeah. How big?
Give us some dimensions of bread boxes down below.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how big is a bread box?
Our friend Alyssa says it can hold 2 to 5 loaves of bread. How is that a size?
Yeah.
2 loaves,
Like
5 loaves.
just like this big. What?
Yeah. She was like, it's here.
I'm very confused.
I don't know what that
Please,
is now.
Comment down below.
Do
How big is a
people's-
bread box?
Do people still use bread boxes?
Apparently, Alyssa's parents do. That's what she was saying.
Yeah.
Is it just like a milk box?
No, it's a bread box. We were just
It's a
talking
box
about.
for bread.
but I mean, I'm like what you just put your bread in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently,
What?
it helps it stay better longer.
You
or
don't put it in the
something.
bag?
No, it's in the bag in the box.
Yes.
Why?
Extra security.
Because then it's dark, so
Just dark
it
doesn't
doesn't.
with anything.
Maybe the mold doesn't grow as fast. Maybe the mold grows
Dark
faster
lights
in the dark.
darkness. Yeah.
Maybe there's a light. I
I
don't know.
It's just,
Dude,
it's
I
dark.
was asking Alyssa how big a bread box is. Clearly, I don't know.
It's like Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The light is on and off in the bread box.
Is the bread
there
there
bread
or
in the
is
box
it
or
not?
not?
The bread.
You can't
Am I
see
out
the
of
bread.
box?
Is it really
Am I out
there?
of bread?
The bread, there's no bread in there, but there's also bread in there.
Yeah.
There's no bread, but also 5 loaves of bread.
There's always
Breads.
bread and also always no bread.
Mhm.
There's always 2 to 5 loaves of bread in there at the same time.
While also
Who has
being
2 to
no
5 loaves of bread at the same time out of the freezer?
That's a fair point, actually. He
Like-
does have that many loaves. I guess if you have a
We
big
would
family.
buy that much, but like we would only have 2 loaves out because
You have
they're
2
like
loaves out.
because one would be like bran and one would be like white bread.
Oh, we usually just had one, and we go through the
And
one
then-
and get the next one out.
All the rest would be like frozen.
I usually get 2 loaves of bread when I go to Walmart out here, but I try to go to Walmart less.
That's fair.
2 loaves of bread last me like a month.
We still have.
Wouldn't the second loaf start molding though?
I haven't had any problems.
Do you store it in a bread box?
Or
Or a
maybe
cabinet?
I do.
Is your cabinet a bread box?
Maybe
I mean, if it's
do.
storing bread, then yes.
Is it? Yeah. What's
Yeah, what
box,
is a bread
if not
box?
Something that stores bread.
Is our stomach a bread box if we eat 2 to 3 loaves of
You
bread?
have to have at least 2 loaves of bread in there at all times. You are carb loading.
Wow,
like a
yeah, that's
champ.
a lot of carb loading.
Dude, speaking of carb loading, I'm worried I'm not gonna finish the Colossus challenge.
Yeah.
Dude, I have 14 miles of running to do in
Yeah.
the next 2 days.
I've got 15. So I'm right there with you, man.
I'm not a runner.
Although, isn't the shirts only for the first 50 to complete?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
But
unless I'm mistaken,
everyone we ask doesn't know how many people have finished.
Yeah.
So we
it's
don't
the
know.
end of the month.
But
Yeah,
also,
but if we
how many
hurry-
people are gonna finish?
There could be quite a few. All those weird Spartan people who really like crap like this.
How do you? I just
If you're one of the 50 people who's already finished,
comment down below
what number you were. Because we'd like to know if we still have a chance of getting our shirts or if we should just stop.
If there's no chance of getting the shirt, I think I'm just gonna not
Can't
finish.
you,
I'll
can't
just
you
quit.
like check? Can you check to see how many people
We
have finished?
tried. We've asked a ton of people and nobody knows.
Maybe on their Instagram. My phone's dead. Look it up.
On their
My phone's doing
Instagram?
video,
What is their
so-
Instagram?
It's through it's not through
It's
BYU.
BYU.
I don't think it's BYUI Fitness Services. It's
Is it living? Student living?
no, it's through the other thing.
Fit
Student
for Life.
activities?
Student activities?
No,
Try that.
just go to the fitness page because I'm not sure what I'm talking
What's
about
the
right
fitness
now.
page?
BYUI student. No, BYUI
Fitness
fitness
activities?
activities. Yeah. That'll do it. There's people.
Where are their posts? I'm not used to this. I'm not good with. How does this-
Scroll down.
I think
There's the Colossus challenge.
if
Where here? Oh, here.
Right there.
if I don't have a chance, I'm done. I'm not gonna keep destroying my body.
Colossus. 1 month to complete the Colossus.
We're so
First
close,
50
though.
finishers
We are so
get
close.
a T-shirt. Sign up online, pick up your card, and track your progress at the fitness center.
Yeah, I finally
Yes.
signed up online.
I
today,
think they were
so-
supposed to. Good. Hey.
Right? We're almost done, and I finally signed up.
Wait. Check their story. See if they've posted people who have finished.
I don't see any posts afterwards.
Click on the icon. Right there.
On the
That
story.
That one.
one. Story.
Yogathon is right now.
That was
That's all they
yesterday.
have.
Yeah,
That's
we
all
went
they
to the
have was
yogathon.
It was good.
I felt like
Good job, all of the instructors.
Yeah.
Really good job.
You guys did great.
The gym is really bad acoustics, though.
Yeah, we could hear.
Where'd you guys do it?
It was
Where or when?
Where?
It was on I think it's like the pickleball courts.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
In the heart.
I feel like my hips
Pickleball courts in the heart?
were tenderized. Yeah.
Huh. Just like a little gym. They have like half nets that they set up, and you can play pickleball.
Yeah, lots of people in there. It was pretty. It was
Yeah.
pretty.
It was pretty packed.
It was pretty chill.
jamming.
That's cool.
Pretty good though. It was dark.
Well,
They turn on the lights or something?
Yeah, they had the lights off.
yeah, it was.
And then they had like this ambient, like purple light floating around. But
Yeah, it was like mood lighting
Mood lighting. What is
Yeah.
the mood for?
whatever you saw on the
for yoga.
on the story, it was exactly how it looked.
Oh wow, it's funny how that works, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Dark
crazy
and
the story they posted
weird
to.
light.
It's almost like they did it in the exact same place or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
We will keep you guys updated on whether or not me and Tyler finish the Colossus challenge.
We'll
Right,
probably
Our
just
shirts.
wear our shirts if we get them.
Yes,
Yeah, there we go.
can show our proud
Hopefully we
pride
get shirts.
for yes, dude. If
If we don't get shirts,
if
I'm
I'm
so
not
sad.
getting this shirt, I'm gonna be really upset. I'm gonna
go to the
go to
MC and buy a shirt that says Lemon Law.
yeah. I'm gonna go to the president of BYUI himself and say, Sir?
I'm a failure and I'm sorry.
I'll walk up to him and I'll be like, sir? And then I'll get really scared and walk away and not say anything else.
That does sound like something you would do.
Yeah.
It was like,
No.
nope.
No, yeah.
No.
Yeah. I'm not doing
Keep
the
that
Colossus
coupon.
challenge because I'm working on my senior project.
That's fair.
So everyone should go check out my senior project. It's a blog about hobbies. It's
Yeah,
called
promote your site.
aficionadohobbyist.com. You can also find me on Facebook at aficionado.
You can also
It's
find
good.
us on Facebook.
That's true.
Lemon Law Pod, baby.
Lemon Law Pod. You can also find us on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok.
yes.
And Reddit.
Have we
And
posted
Reddit. That's
anything
right. We
on
have a subreddit now.
TikTok. No, not yet.
Not yet.
We do have a
We're going to do
subreddit though.
reels.
Yeah, we need to go through and look.
We
for
will do
clips and
that
stuff.
eventually.
We will. We can. We must.
Yeah.
In Lemon Law Pod, we trust.
Okay, let's not do that again. We do have a subreddit, as you were saying. Is it r/lemonlawpod?
Yes.
r/lemonlawpod. So, yeah, drop some memes, funny stuff there. We'll check it out. Maybe if we get enough people putting some stuff there, we'll start reacting to it as well. Your guys' jokes in the podcast.
Yeah.
I think
that
we're pretty much there.
yeah,
man.
that concludes
Finish
us.
it up.
I think So
thank you for watching. If you made it all the way through, comment your favorite type of duck.
yep,
Yeah.
because that's relevant to what we're talking
Mine's
about.
the green mallard.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Peking actually.
Okay.
That's the only kind of duck I know, the mallard.
Yeah.
So that's my favorite.
There's some
Yeah.
other ones. There's I can't think what it's called. It's like a brown one. I can't think of the name.
The brown one.
The women mallard ducks are brown.
Not the one. It's a different one besides that one. It's
Peking.
not Peking. Pekings are super
Sounds
big.
delicious.
I can't think of what it's called.
What?
Yeah, Peking duck is delicious. That's
Okay.
That's
Goodbye.
That's that.
Thank you.
We will see you guys later.
Bye.